Go live. There we go. We are live. Hey, our,
Exciting.
our first official episode of the roast. I haven't set up our social medias yet. However, since this is on the Mama's Always Right Media Network, I connected the live stream to the Twitter, the Facebook, and I'll be editing the video, put it on the Mama's Always Right Instagram, set up all our social medias once we get our branding logos in place, and that'll be dope. And they'll be able to hear everything on Podbean and like everything on the Mom is Always Right Media Network on Podbean.
Awesome.
Then I can curate some dope sound effects for us. So
Cool.
So far we don't have an intro yet.
No. It's a work in progress.
Work in progress, but you know what? I still have laugh tracks and applause. And let's see, what else do we have? We're back, and it's a heavenly show with the roast. Music to your ears, absolute. We're like your movie angels, guys. We are your movie angels.
Yeah, it's a good definition. I agree.
Yeah, so if you're not sure if you want to see that movie, guess what? We got your back. We're going to hit the theaters and we're going to give you our honest opinion. And then we're going to tell you whether we're going to plate it or bin it.
Yes, exactly. The true definition of a roast, of course.
Yes. All right, so let's get started. Today we're doing Gunpowder Milkshake. Or should we just introduce ourselves? This is
maybe. Oh yeah, so people know who the hell we are. You know?
I know. Like, why should they care?
Because it's important that they do.
Right. We matter.
Of course, everybody matters. But for this instance, it's about us. So we matter the most right now.
Our opinions matter.
Yeah, we're entitled to them, so why not?
Facts. You can't take my opinion from me.
Exactly.
No matter how much you talk junk or try and bully me into changing it. I will never like Snyderverse. Oh. Wait, what?
What? 2 minutes in, and that's the end of that. Let's call time out, yeah?
Cut.
What was that? It was just an alternative multiverse scenario right there. That's not this.
Yeah, wait, what?
Wow.
So, all right. Go, you want to introduce yourself first?
Happily. Hey, everyone. My name's Davey, and I am a geeky, nerdy UK guy with a need to talk, hence me joining forces for this amazing collaboration where we just roast.
Yes. I'm Julene, and I am the co-host of the roast.
Oh, I like it. The co-host of the roast. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, branding, right?
It's all about the hashtag already. It's going to be trending already.
All over. Tell your friends. I am the co-host of the roast, and just like with a really good Sunday roast, you got to wait a little bit longer for this one, but we'll bring you quality. So basically, when movies come out, we'll take the movie and we'll take a look, and you know what? We'll save you money. If the movie is trash, we'll let you know to bin it. Or we'll tell you it was fantastic and tell you to plate it and serve it up. So we take the L for you.
It's just a simple service we provide.
Yeah, it's a hard job. Somebody's got to do it.
Exactly. Why shouldn't it be us?
Facts. We like movies.
Yeah, I think that's an understatement. You and I both know we're both huge fans of many genres, many movies. And it's what kind of started this whole journey in the first place, our fandom of certain movies and, again, genres. It's been a great journey and one that we've combined. So, yeah, it's fun. Let's see where it goes.
I'm really excited to have this show and collab with you. So let's get started today for episode number 1, our official maiden voyage of the roast. We're talking about Gunpowder Milkshake.
Yes, we are. An interesting movie, I must say. One that I wasn't aware of until you mentioned it to me. So it's quite recent.
So I featured it on I Saw Everything, and you said you were excited to see it. And I Saw Everything is a spoiler-free review. This is not that. We're going to spoil the hell out of this movie. So if you haven't seen it, it's been like a month. You better get on it, and we're gonna spoil the movie though. So
yeah. I mean, there will be potentially some elements of enjoyment from this. I don't know, but if you're a fan, if you've seen it already, then maybe now's the time to just walk away. I don't know. Hope you don't though. Hope you stay. But
stay with stay with me.
Yeah, singing's not my forte. I won't be joining you in that one. Yeah.
It's not mine either, but I sing anyway.
Hey, fair play. I wouldn't do that. Well done to you.
Yes. See, I'll get right on this mic and be like, "Hey, you ever think you can sing, and then you get on your podcast mic, the condenser mic that can hear a flea fart in the next county?
Oh yeah.
And then you get to singing, and you think you're hitting it like Mariah, and then you listen, and you're like, oh, I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was.
Wasn't me. Was not me. No.
Not me. Not I.
Did you go British on me then? I quite like that. It was good. Not I.
Not I.
Right.
Not I. Certified. Actually, there is a children's book where I guess like an ant is storing stuff for the winter and he needs help. And then they, every time he asks, he says, not I. So one of the most popular ones is when people say, not I, said the fly. So,
okay.
Well, cut to the end. The ant had all the food, and all the motherfuckers that didn't want to help him starved through the winter. And the ant was like, "That's what your ass get. Remember when I asked you for help? Yeah."
Who's laughing now? Exactly.
All the other insects were like, "Well, who will help us to not starve?" And the ant was like, "Remember when you said not I? Not I, remember? Not I," said the ant. Starve.
It's called payback.
Starve.
Nice.
Yeah. So, okay. So back to the movie. I was really geeked about this movie because my girl Amy Pond is in it.
Yes. Karen Gillan. Yeah, great. She's good. She's a good actress. I've not seen a majority of her things. I think I've only seen her through Doctor Who and obviously Avengers and Gunpowder Milkshake. And I think that might be the extent of things I've seen her in.
Wait.
Oh, no. She was in that... what was that attempt at a horror movie that the WWE made and she was looking into a mirror or something? I'm sure she was in something like that. I could be wrong on that one.
Wait, hold on. She was...
I think she was.
She was in Avengers?
Yeah, of course she was.
Who's she playing Avengers?
She plays Nebula, Gamora's sister.
Really?
Are you kidding me? You don't know this?
No.
Come on. Come on.
Well, she's blue in the movie.
It's called makeup and special effects.
I did not recognize her. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I think I remember when she was doing the sit down for the Comic-Con and she had red hair, but then she lifted it up and she was completely shaved, ready for the character. So she wore a wig to go in. Dedication to the role and everything. So yeah, it's Karen Gillan. She's Nebula.
Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I can totally see it. Now I'm thinking about it, I can totally see it now.
It's just hit me as well. I've watched the recent Jumanji reboot movies and she's in that as well. I completely forgot.
I knew about Jumanji.
So yeah, she's having a dabble in a few Hollywood blockbusters as well as being, UK based with the Doctor Who franchise. So yeah, she's doing quite well.
You do any movie with The Rock, you've made it. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, he's a very successful actor. Yeah.
Yeah, Jungle Book too. I think that might be eligible for a roast. or not Jungle Book,
I was
Jungle.
going to say you said Jungle Book too.
No, no, wait, no, it's not Jungle. It's something. Jumanji 2.
Jumanji. Yeah.
Jumanji 2 knows
Um.
someone that, yeah, I feel like that
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
eligible.
I mean, as fun and action packed as they were, I didn't personally think that Jumanji, the original, warranted a sequel, no, let alone two sequels and a forthcoming prequel.
Oh,
But you
oh,
know, this is the situation we are now. A lot of people want to see more storytelling based on favorite franchises from their youth, so it makes sense to make money out of something that people loved back in the day.
I
But
guess
you know,
nostalgia does not make a great screenplay, guys.
not
Can
always. No, no, no.
no, no, no. And how do you follow Robin Williams? You
It's a tough
know,
act. It's a tough act to follow. I mean, was it Dan Castellaneta? I can't pronounce his surname correctly. The guy who does Homer Simpson's voice. He did the voice for Genie, I think, in the straight to DVD Aladdin spin-off. I'm sure it was his voice.
really?
Um, I can get a confirmation on that. So if I am wrong, I am wrong. But I'm fairly certain he took on the voice acting role of Genie in the Aladdin sequels. Again, arguably a tough act to follow with Robin Williams because he made that role so iconic anyway.
I
Like
know.
like he did in anything he did on screen or off screen. He was such an iconic actor and character,
Yeah.
portrayer. How do you follow such an actor? It's hard.
It's hard. I would say it's impossible because, like, okay, so we had Aladdin, we had Return of Jafar, we had Prince of Thieves. No, King. No, Prince of Thieves is a Robin Hood movie. King of Thieves is the other movie.
Yes. Hey, there's a multiverse out there. Maybe there is Aladdin, Prince of Thieves. Who knows? Who knows?
Shout out to Kevin Costner. He's killing it in Yellowstone. Have you seen that yet?
I've not seen it yet. I am aware of it, but it's not something that I've watched yet.
Oh,
But I have seen a lot of good reviews, so it's penciled in for a watch at a later date.
it's fantastic. I love that show. My husband and I watch it together. We're like, yes. See, my dream home is like a ranch with like lots of woods and a river. Like he's basically living my dream.
Okay,
So
nice.
like I love watching that show, even though most of the characters are like fucked up human beings that are fucked up from the inside out. Fuck it. They're fucked up people that live on a nice ass home.
Interesting review there. Yeah, something else just got roasted. Just saying. Drop the mic.
Oh wow. Wait till you tune in next week to my show. I actually went out to go see Let There Be Carnage, the Venom movie.
Oh, no spoilers, please. No spoilers.
No, so there won't be any spoilers. No, I never do spoilers on I Saw Everything. So
I'm intrigued. I mean, from a personal perspective, I was really saddened when Sony kept the rights to the character and didn't hand it over to Marvel to have full control, because I reckon it could have been something much better than what we saw in the first Venom film.
yeah,
It was an enjoyable movie, don't get me wrong, but I think it could have been a lot better, especially with the potential tie-ins and crossovers and stuff.
I
The
felt like
sequel, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I will go and see it, but I'm not expecting much of a reward in terms of the plot, the storyline, how it's portrayed on screen. But I guess we'll see.
I feel like the first Venom movie was like talk, 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 talk. It's like all they did. It was so much dialogue, like a lot of unnecessary exposition. It was just like, oh, what do you know? More talking, talk, 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 talk. There's more talking between the two of them.
Yeah.
Talk, talk. And I love scripts and script writing. The first thing I notice is the dialogue, and there was just too much of it. It's like it's the first rule of storytelling: don't tell me, show me.
Mm.
Show me something. And then one thing I will say is the sequel, or the sequel was a bit of an overcorrection. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah. Well, that's a fair opinion. Everyone's going to have mixed reviews about it, both good and bad. So I'll create my own, but I'll make my own judgment once I've seen it, which I intend to do. I'll just I'll let the hype die down a bit, and then I'll go and see it at my leisure when I can.
So okay, Gunpowder Milkshake. Speaking of
Yes,
action and
very
how
action packed.
very action packed. It was action scenes punctuated by conversation.
I went in with an open canvas in terms of what it was going to give me. Now, visually, there was some great visuals. It was very kind of neon, very 80s esque, and really good soundtrack, which kind of closed it back to being watchable. Again, visuals. I'm all about retro stuff, and like I say, lots of neon, bright colors, very 80s esque kind of visuals, and all of the combat scenes. The overemphasize, martial arts and use of weapons and whatnot, and the gore. It's great. It's what you expect in kind of those types of films. It's a very assassin based movie, so you expect lots of fighting and combat and whatnot. But choreography wise, it was very questionable. It wasn't like you see, in like your standard kind of like like Mortal Kombat, for example, where it's very nicely choreographed martial arts, which flows really well. This was very kind of. It was almost like they've never acted before, and that sounds terrible saying that, but it
Chop.
did come across like literally, okay, let's take a first cut, do the scene, and we'll just go with that. Let's not do another take and try and make it better. Let's just send the first draft out, and that's what we received.
Yeah. The martial arts felt so choppy.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
choppy. And I'm not sure, but in the bowling alley scene, I'm pretty sure I feel like one of those dudes got kicked for real.
It did look quite realistic. I mean, I did think the hitting of the. I mean, are we going to say spoilers here? I'm not sure. If you're going to watch the movie, I don't know.
Well,
But that scene where she's using the bowling ball as a weapon, when it impacts, it looked legitimate. I mean, maybe they just used a foam bowling ball so that she could actually hit them in the face with it, but it looked pretty realistic.
yeah, okay, so this is your last alert, your last spoiler alert. You've been alerted to the spoils.
That's where the spoiler would be.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
When I cut the video, I'll put a spoiler alert there.
Right there.
Like,
Nice.
but yeah, I'll tell you what though, it really seemed like it looked like the dude's genuine surprise. I feel like that was an accidental hit.
Yeah, it kind of put me in mind to, and this is me just going off on a tangent here. You'll excuse me for a moment, but there's a movie, a Dolph Lundgren movie, sci-fi movie called Dark Angel. It's also known as I Come in Peace, depending on where you're seeing it. And in this movie, it's all based on an alien coming down and killing people. Dolph Lundgren plays a cop who is trying to take him down. But while he's doing a stakeout, there's a robbery at a local store, and he goes in to stop the guy who's got the shotgun in his hand. And the scene was he comes in, he does a roundhouse kick, which kicks the gun out of the guy's hands, and then he spin kicks the guy in the face. What actually happened was he actually hit him in the face with his foot. So the guy being hit in the face and the reaction to it is a genuine hit. He didn't mean to kick him, but his foot was just too close. So when you see the guy go flying across the room, it's because Dolph Lundgren actually connected with an amazing roundhouse kick and just threw him across the room. These things happen in Hollywood. You can't always gauge it. Actors take punches like the stunt guys do, so it does happen. But yeah, the fight scenes in the movie, certain aspects of it did look realistic.
Yeah. I have to say the best fight scene, in my opinion, some would argue the library scene, right?
Okay.
But I would argue that the fight scene in the bowling alley, because in the library they set up the library so they could grab stuff, that they had home field advantage.
That's true.
The bowling alley was just whatever. That was like a gritty, I'm in a street fight, I'm gonna grab whatever I can. I'm gonna hit you with a shoe and a bowling ball and maybe some pins too, whatever. Anything goes.
When you're an assassin who's trained, anything becomes a weapon. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think maybe we should backtrack a little bit and just set the scene for everyone, for those people that want to see it and those people who maybe already seen it but want to backtrack a little bit?
Okay.
It's I don't know. It's the classic tale of a girl who goes through trauma, flashes forwards, and she's dealing with a trauma now with the mess that she was left in. Obviously, with there being an assassin, Karen Gillan's character, Sam is the daughter of Lena Headey. character,
I
most famous
want to
for being
call.
in
I
Game of
want to call
Thrones.
Cersei so bad.
Yeah, yeah. Cersei, from Game of Thrones. Was she called? Was it Big Mama or something? Mama in Judge Dredd, or Dredd, I should say. It might have been just Mama. I'm not sure. She ran the block that Dredd had to infiltrate, and she was the main boss.
Was she like? Was she
She
big
was in
mama
that.
or was she
She
mama?
It might have just been Mama, possibly. I'll have to double check that. And she was obviously Sarah Connor in the spin-off Sarah Connor Chronicles. She's been
Oh,
in various things. But she
oh,
she is the main assassin who goes on the run because of a hit that went wrong, and she had to go into hiding, leaving the daughter to be raised by assassins as a weapon. It's very Black Widow-esque. Little nod to our previous roast, little cheeky nod there. But yeah, if you think of the Black Widow backstory, a young person trained to become an assassin, and what could go wrong if they decide to leave or become aware of what they'd rather do. So it kind of has similar vibes.
I would posit it gave me more John Wick vibes. Like it wanted to be a John Wick Quentin Tarantino film so bad.
Yeah, and it's mostly female driven, which it's nice to see these days. A lot of these kind of movies are all obviously male driven, and it's nice to have a mostly female cast driving the story along. And it's good to see. It's good to see women kicking guys all over the place and not having to ask for help. Like you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the generic woman, oh, please help me, blah, blah, blah. No, they're quite able to wield weapons of their own. And
It was nice to come away from the damsel in distress.
yeah, definitely. It was a refreshing change.
Yes.
I guess, like you say, with the elements of John Wick, the elements of Quentin Tarantino, it was a mashup of a few different genres. But I don't know. I feel like it was rushed a bit. If maybe they'd taken a bit more time to maybe pad out the story better, or some of the scenes, maybe. I'm not an expert here. This is just my own opinion. I'm not saying Hollywood's wrong. What I'm saying is, I
Honey.
personally wanted to see a bit more, because I'm allowed that opinion, like we said earlier. With
Yeah.
freedom of speech, I want my opinion, and I'm going to
Facts.
express that opinion. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Perhaps it could have been padded out into maybe a series of 2 movies, or a mini series, perhaps, like a Netflix series or something like that. I don't know.
I feel like they should have just gotten Quentin Tarantino. Of all the
Yeah.
elements they had, like they should have just got Quentin because it's like the copy never comes out right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the copy just doesn't hit the same.
I don't know. It's just with Karen Gillan. I've never seen her as a lead actress, and this is no way me like saying she's not a good actress at all, because she is. But I've never gotten that main character vibe from her. I've always seen her as a side character, or a supporting actress, or whatever terminology you prefer to use. But she's the main character in this movie. She drives the story along, which is all well and good. Credit to her for keeping the story going. But I didn't get personally the vibe that it should have been her as the main character. I don't know. Again, just my own opinions, but I felt like it was a different
I
character needed to run it, maybe.
I feel like she did the best with what she had.
Yeah.
Because her chops can only take her so far. She needs, a good screenplay to go with it. And
Of
with
course.
the minimalistic dialogue that they had here, it was really hard to work with. In
Yeah.
this case, there wasn't enough exposition. And this movie had some of the worst parents. Like, so you've got some assassins you're going to run under the notion that you're leading them away from your daughter. Now, maybe I think differently, and maybe I'm a scandalous, mean asshole, but I'm a mother, so I know if I can't catch you, I'm gonna snatch up your daughter and let you come to me.
Makes
That
perfect sense, doesn't it?
right? Like, so you're just gonna leave her?
Because that's literally what she did. Oh, she'll be fine. Leave her. She'll be all right. No.
Leave her there with the milkshake. Like, so can I have my milkshake now? What's up?
I know all this film was there was a milkshake, but I didn't see the enjoyment in that milkshake.
Right?
I was expecting a drink that featured gunpowder, and I never got that drink. I got guys shooting around the milkshake. I got guys shooting above the milkshake, but no one dropped gunpowder in the milkshake.
I'm telling you what, and I think maybe it's because violence always interrupts her little milkshake moment.
It kind of reminds me of that Bruce Willis movie Hudson Hawk, which is it's very, very terrible. However, his character in it, all he wants to do throughout the whole movie is get himself a coffee. I think it's a cappuccino or something. And every time he goes to get a sip of a coffee, it's either shot out of his hand or he drops it. Throughout the whole movie, I just want to get a cup of coffee. And after the very end scene, he finally gets to drink the coffee. Great ending. So I can feel the pain. I just want to get my drink. That's all I want.
She just wanted a milkshake. Come
That's
on
it.
now. What about how they brought it full circle? So she gets left at this diner as a kid.
Yeah.
He's raised by the corporation, which shout out to John Wick. They definitely, they took quite a few things from John Wick.
I think so.
Yeah, like how the diner, there was no weapons, they weren't allowed to shoot in there.
Yeah, like a kind of neutral ground kind of thing.
Yeah, but just like in John Wick, they had the Continental.
Exactly. It just shows how influential that movie is. I mean, it's fairly recently made, and it's already become iconic and influential in other movie making. So yeah,
I think the dude just kind of took all his favorite movies and just threw them into a little movie milkshake.
Nice. Put it all into a blender. This is what you got. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. He nicked all his favorite elements.
Hey, I like it. Using some terminology from this side of the pond. I like that.
Yes.
Very clever.
So
props to you there. Well done.
Yeah.
Nicked. That's stolen. If anyone doesn't realize what nicked means, okay? Just in case.
You know what? I learned the word nicked from Gordon Ramsay because he was eating these tiny bird things he was hanging off a cliff, catching the little bird. I forgot what they're called. Puffins, catching puffins. And then they cooked them and he ate them. And before he went out to catch the puffins, he put bread dough in like a hot rock to cook, because he was in a different country and it was like the cool thing to do. So I guess there's like warm something coming up from the ground. So he wrapped this bread on a hot rock and shoved it in the thing. And then he went to go catch his puffins, and then they started a fire. They cooked the puffins. He went to go get the bread, and he goes, "Someone's nicked the bread." I was like, "Dang, that sucks."
Yes. Oh, that's classic. Yeah, nicked straight away.
He's, and to this day, no one knows who took the bread or the lamb sauce.
It's one of those mysteries that'll never be solved.
Seriously. Do you watch Gordon Ramsay? Yo, that's my dude.
There's a lot of shows over here that he's in. So I've watched quite a few of his things. I know he's still making Hell's Kitchen over there year on year. I think his latest one is in Vegas. It's been around the world. We know this, but he's also doing, I think, Celebrity MasterChef either in the US or in Australia. I'm not sure where. But there's all kinds of other bits and bobs in terms of shows that he does over here. So he's on the TV quite a lot. So yeah, I do catch him quite a few times on TV.
I stopped watching Hell's Kitchen after like 5 or 6 seasons.
You got as far as that, did you? Wow, impressive.
It was really hard to watch because it just seemed like, what are the odds that shit just goes missing during dinner service? Like, I feel like, because I spend quite some time behind the camera and directing and producing stuff, that just seems like something like someone on the production crew is playing a prank on them just to see Gordon Ramsay lose his shit.
Literally, that's exactly it. It's all made more dramatic because it's set up for the cameras. Those kind of kitchens don't operate that way. It's clearly done because there's a TV crew in there and it's set up for the show. It's clearly scripted because nobody's going to take that kind of abuse from a chef albeit anybody, unless there's a camera crew involved. It's so far fetched. That's not a real kitchen. I mean, yes, it's a real kitchen, but it's in a film studio, for God's sake. It's not a real working kitchen, is it?
I don't know. Honestly, I would love to visit the set of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. I'd only go if I got to hear Gordon Ramsay swearing at people, because that's the only reason we watch the show, really.
He had me crying when he said, "There's so much bloody oil. There's so much bloody oil. The U.S. is trying to invade the plate." Damn. So that's accurate.
He does have some good one-liners. He's quite good.
Yeah, that girl off her, he's like, "What are you?" She said, "I'm an idiot sandwich."
See, that's why he does so well.
Oh no, I follow him on all the social media. Like I follow him on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. But I've been watching his TikTok lately. He will roast the hell out of someone trying to cook on TikTok.
Yeah.
And to be fair, TikTokers, y'all be coming up with some banana shit. I look at this and I'm just like, oh, that looks nasty as fuck. What are you doing? Oh.
Yeah. I've always found with cookbooks, if it's if it's written by a celebrity like Gordon Ramsay, for example, I'd be scared to try and recreate a recipe, because I'd have this kind of feeling that the second I turn a page, a little image of Gordon would pop up and say, "You're making it wrong," or shouting at me or something. Just put that book back on the shelf and just, stick to what you know.
I own Gordon Ramsay's cookbook. I do. I own it. I'm a huge fan. So
awesome.
But I'm afraid to make the Wellingtons, because you know how in Hell's Kitchen he's like, "It's fucking raw." I'll pull that shit up. Cut it
that
out.
Needs to be like a t-shirt right there, just with that phrase on.
Yeah.
Literally, it has to be made. It's got to be done, surely.
But we can't get the inflection in his voice, because then it would mean something completely different if we just have a t-shirt that says "It's fucking raw."
Yeah, it needs some definition, I suppose. Maybe a little silhouette of Gordon's face, then they know. I don't know. Merchandising pending.
Yes. Gordon, have your people call my people.
We'll talk terms, yeah.
Facts. But oh wow, we've strayed off the beaten path.
I'm so sorry, everybody. We just left the room there for a moment.
We just decided to go off on a different trail.
This is how conversations go, and regularly does between us, everyone. We just go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
You take like the scenic route somewhere, and suddenly there's a little off-road, and you go down the off-road, and suddenly you're in the woods, and you don't know how you got there. That's where we're taking this show. We're not going on a straight route. We're taking you on some crazy tour around the back roads as well.
The back roads produce the best photographs.
Well, I like it. Again, a nice subtle slogan that could be used later.
Yes, we could put it on a t-shirt. See,
it's all about t-shirts. That's what it's now. It's now turned into t-shirt promotionals. Here
yes, mine says "Women Change the World."
Mine, if we're gonna go there, says, "What a difference a Dave makes."
I want that shirt. Is that for your show?
No, it was a gift to me a little while back. I've had it a number of years, to be fair, but just because it featured my name, it was a nice fun slogan. So yeah, it kind of stuck. It's nothing to do with my show, but thank you for mentioning it though.
Yeah. If you guys want to check out Davey's show, that's Davey's. I'll give that 10 minutes, and he has merchandise.
Just saying. I'm still new to this. This is not about me. This is about us. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So she gets left. She never gets her milkshake. And then she goes out on a job just like her mother did. And she shoots homegirl's dad. And this little kid standing there, like, she goes to rescue the little kid. And because of her trauma background, she cannot bring herself to make this little girl's day worse.
Yeah, I think it's because the guy in question who works for the firm, which is the name of the company that she works for, has stolen a ridiculously high amount of money from them. We don't realize this money's been taken because his daughter's been kidnapped and he's being blackmailed.
Yeah.
So they don't know this situation. They just want the money back. So they've sent Sam out to get the money back from this guy, any means possible. And so she's gone in, took the guy out and not realized it's because of a kidnapping. That's why he's took the money. So then, like you say, she has to step in and rescue this girl because she sympathized with the situation that she was in when she was little and being abandoned and so on.
Yeah. So, and then she tries to get the doctor to fix him and then goes after the little girl, which brings us to the bowling alley scene.
Yeah. After she takes out the guy, is that after she takes out the guys in question? No, it's beforehand. You're right, because she's still got the case with the money in, hasn't she? The bowling alley scene, yeah. Gutter Ball, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Gutter Ball. Yeah, that place. Again, looked really cool on screen. A very, very kind of neon, very 80s-esque. And the fact she drives around in an 80s Porsche as well. I love that car. It just looks really cool with the pop-up headlights. Really cool car.
Yeah.
I think it's a Porsche 928. Please correct me if I'm wrong, just to be a bit geeky about cars, but I think it was.
Is it?
I
believe it was a 928. I don't know. At first, I thought it was a 944. But
I'm not an expert on cars, but I've got a feeling it was a 928. But I'm sure watchers, listeners of the channel, of the show, can get in touch and correct me, because I'm sure all my factoids will be partially wrong, and I love being corrected. Please do correct me.
I don't mind. Comment us if you know what type of Porsche that was. My husband loved how when the girl got in the car and she's like, "Can I change the music?" And she's like, "Go nuts, baby girl." She was so one note with her personality. I get having to be emotionally distant. Like, put some pep in your step. Like, John Wick had to be emotionally distant, and we still got some personality from him.
Yeah. It's weird because you kind of associate Karen Gillan with Nebula, and that's the kind of portrayal she gives with her action characters. It's all kind of straight faced and serious, and I just have this to say about things. Even though I'm happy, I'm still angry. I don't know. I think there's a lot more to come from her. She's just got to develop as an actress and keep going. And like I say, develop, enjoy what she's doing.
Yeah, and Jumanji, she had she had a bundle of personality. Even though she was just this kick-ass character, she played her. She really, like, you could believe she was a teen trapped in this body.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, I believe that, and I'm just like, where's that? Because in Jumanji, that was an assassin-esque. She was the muscle, and she wasn't one note. She had a lot of personality.
It's all like you said, it's all based on, the director, the screenplay, the script. Actors can only do so much. It's not just down to them to put the complete portrayal on screen. Yes, they put their spin on it, but it's not just down to them.
Yeah.
It can be argued. We've had this discussion before, but all the kind of flack that Ben Affleck took when he was signed on as Batman, he took a lot of heat, and yet I think it paid off. Again, directors take gambles sometimes with actors, and it's paid off in dividends with Ben Affleck, in my opinion. Again, but everyone has their own opinion, whether it be Batfleck or no Fleck. No, we don't care. Well, we do care, but I think with Karen Gillan, it's just a bit more time needed on screen, and then she'll really mature into a really established actress.
Yeah,
but I just don't know if the action genre is her calling.
I don't know. She did really great in sci-fi.
Yeah, Doctor Who was definitely up there with some of her better work.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so to be honest, true confession, she was not my favorite companion. Rose Tyler was in Tennant. Tennant and Tyler. That was like my dynamic duo. My favorite.
It sounds like a cop show or something, like Cagney and Lacey. Tennant and
I
Tyler.
mean, it should have been. They were good. They were good together. Which, but what was different is I don't remember all the kissing and romance between the companions in the classic Doctor Who. That
Yeah,
was really different. So, but with those two, it was good.
yeah. There was definitely it was a different time. Things could be portrayed on screen better. Back in the day, the older Doctor Who's, it wasn't all about the relationship between the Doctor and the companion. It was just the adventures they went on. But when you get to 2000s, you want more in-depth storyline, in-depth characters. So it makes sense to kind of have them bond and have a relationship and so on. It's what people strive for. But certainly with lovable characters, you want to see them go further. It's like Mulder and Scully in X-Files. 9
Yes,
seasons of will they ever, and then they finally get it on in the spin-offs and stuff. It's one of those things. You wait and wait and wait, and then you're rewarded.
definitely, definitely. Were you team Mulder and Scully? Were you team hookup or no?
I've loved X Files for a long time, and I was always hopeful that they would eventually become an item. But I wanted it to happen a lot sooner. I didn't want to wait until the two movie spin-offs when they hinted at an affection for each other, and then they did the more recent like season 10 and season 11 miniseries where they were just embracing each other the whole time. So they're just like friends with benefits, but there's no actual benefits going on. Yeah, I don't know. That ship
Wanted more.
sailed, really. You know.
Wanted more. I really wanted more, and we shouldn't have had to wait 9 years for that.
Yeah,
They needed
loyal fans needed it sooner, I think.
facts, 100% facts. But anywho,
Yes, again, tangents. Oops.
tangents, but it's okay. It's okay.
But like you say, she goes to the Gutterwell bowling alley to um, be approached by the henchmen of the firm who want to stop her, hopefully without hurting her, because they want the money back and they don't actually use any violence. But it's not going to go down that way. So
Because the guy who raised her still cared, but he had a hard time with the people he answered to.
exactly.
Which, if he was a true parental type, he would have ate that L and kept it pushing and not given her up to them. But of course, he can't. His self preservation kicked in, and he gave her up.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
Because it's a multi-billion-dollar business that is full of people that can kill you instantly. It's a survival of the fittest scenario. You take care of yourself or risk gruesome and painful death to protect someone that you can't keep control of. So he
Yeah,
chose a selfish option and went for his own preservation.
just like her mother. I don't care. Everybody loves her mother. I don't like her mother because I'll always say her mother should have took her with her.
It's Cersei though, isn't it? She was a bad egg.
Yeah, terrible parents.
But
Terrible parents.
yes. But yeah, a really interesting fight scene in a bowling alley, and the bowling ball itself features heavily as a weapon in both offense and defense. And I did want to see that ending shot where she uses the bowling ball in its traditional form, i.e., as a bowling ball,
Yeah,
and rolls it towards the guy's face to knock him out while he's on the floor. Oh, I mean, that's gotta hurt. That really.
that would have been amaze balls. That would have been
Balls.
that would have been
Nice. Nice.
Okay, but girl, the jacket. Come on now. Why do we love the jacket?
It's very retro. I mean, retro's still popular now. Those kind of jackets, like the kind worn by the Pink Ladies in Greece, very similar style. That kind of material with a slogan on the back and the bright colors.
Yeah, I mean,
Always proven popular.
okay, so I can see that now. When I watched it, I couldn't see Pink Ladies. I was seeing more like Bill on bowling night.
Yeah, it has that kind of vibe. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I was seeing more the Big Lebowski on bowling night, and I was not
Love that
seeing Pink
movie.
Ladies. That movie is lit. I love that movie.
It's the Big Lebowski movie that got me drinking White Russians.
Really?
Oh, I'd never even heard that drink until I saw the Big Lebowski, and then I went on holiday one year, and that's all I drank for 2 weeks.
Was it good?
It's essentially coffee milkshake, and it's a great link to the topic we're talking about. But it's milk coffee, or well, Kahlua, which is a coffee liqueur, sometimes vodka as well, and it's a very easy to drink. Essentially, an iced coffee, but with a nice bit of booze in there. And I just went to town on them and drank them all the time.
Well,
So
I'm
really enjoyed them.
lactose intolerant, so
Oh no, there must be like a soy milk or a dairy-free milk option you could use for a White Russian.
yeah, coconut. There's got to be a coconut option.
Got to be. I loved them. They were really nice. I mean, perhaps overkill because you're drinking milk every night for 2 weeks when you're out. It's a
Oh, I know.
bit
Yeah,
much.
I know your stomach hurt. Your stomach hurt.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad I went off them for a few years when I came back from holiday. So,
Yeah,
but
did
yeah,
your wife
but it's
kick
good.
you out your room?
Let's just say it was a bit questionable, the methane coming out.
Your wife
Ouch.
was like, Dave, get out, get
Just
out.
Get the White Russian and leave. Just go.
This is
go.
me or the White Russian. Pick.
Yeah. Bowling.
Shout out to Mrs. A.
Yeah, she puts up with a lot of my rubbish, so well done. Oh, bless her.
So Sam rocks the Big Lebowski jacket.
Yes.
Can we cut to she meets her mother and goes to the library though?
Yes, she's at the reunion, having run away. Reunion with her mum, and the library, which features the 3 librarians who are looking after the library, which is actually a weapon stash disguised. But it's a safe haven for them. So yeah, they go there and they see the 3 librarians.
I think Cersei and
Cersei. That's all she is.
Yeah, I think Cersei and Auntie Angie had a thing going on.
Really? Yeah.
I think they're because you see how she's like, "How dare you leave and just come back?" She looks so hurt, like when you ghost somebody and then you show up and they're just like, "How dare you?"
Yeah. There's clearly a backstory there that perhaps can be expanded on with a director's cut or a prequel. Dare I say? Who knows? There could be a prequel.
I'm telling. It felt like a romantic thing.
You never know. Stranger things have happened.
Okay, so you know how during the bowling scene you wanted her to bowl into the guy's face?
Yes.
During the library scene, I wanted the little girl to pop up and just start tearing up that dude. The one person who died in the library scene, the one librarian who died?
Yes. What was her name? Oh, I can't remember her name, but the one who had the camper van with the huge minigun on the top.
Yeah,
that was such a cool scene. Because before she set that gun off, she put the headphones on the little girl and said, play this loud because I'm about to make a bit of noise.
Yeah.
And the whole run up to that was that she was very prim and proper, please and thank yous glasses.
What's up, Steven? Yo. Hey, how you doing? Do you see his comments? Can you see his comments?
I can see. Oh, look who it is.
Yeah.
Look who it is. Stephen J. Holleran. I hope you're not stalking me.
I think he's my new fan. What's up?
Oh, I see. You're getting my fans now. You're stealing. You're nicking them.
Yes, I'm nicking them. Hey. Yeah, but the camper van, that scene was wow. I love that scene.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I've been poorly for a few days. I've been really unwell, so this is the best I've looked in a couple of days because my skin color's come back, which is nice. Thanks for noticing, by the way.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even know you were sick, bro.
No, it's okay. I've been a bit ill, but I'm not here to discuss illness because that's not why we're here. But I'm back. That's the main thing. I'm back.
Yeah, you're feeling better though, right?
Yeah, tons.
Yeah, man. You hit up that elderberry tea. That'll get you right.
No, I'll stick with good old Yorkshire. Typical British tea. None of this elder stuff. No thanks.
Elderberries are immuno boosters. Every
Elderberry sounds like, an old man's nads,
it smells worse than an old man's nads.
You hit me right in the elderberries, Ugh.
Elderberry is that thing that like it's so good for you, but when you pull it out when you open the container, it just smells like shit, and you're just like, what? I was like, who sent me shit in the mail? Yo, we're gonna have problems. I'll find you.
Amazing.
But it tastes delicious, and it helps you from getting sick. When I was living on the East Coast, every East Coast mother worth her salt knew about the elderberries, the tea, the jams and jellies, and the syrup.
Okay. I mean, it's a good tip to take on board, but I can't say for definite it's something I'd use, but I will consider it.
Take it under advisement.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
But yeah, thank you, Steven. I appreciate it. He says,
Oh, I get it. You're brilliant, and I'm just happy to be here. Yeah. I'm just existing, Thanks for that, Steve. Oh, bless him. He's a good supporter of both of us. I'm glad he's taken some time out of his evening to get involved. It's nice to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm really excited that he's been, tapping in a lot lately. So that's really dope. And, that Matrix trailer that you posted. Oh, man. I was like, oh, we got to see that. Like, you had enough. No, the world is never enough.
Isn't that a Bond movie?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I need to tap more of you, Julian. Oh, right, okay.
Wow,
wow.
Oh, my husband might have a little bit to say about that. Speaking of which, November, COVID cannot cancel my wedding. Damn it. COVID canceled my wedding twice. So
you need to speak to COVID and say, listen, COVID.
Yeah, we're gonna throw hands. We're gonna throw hands, COVID.
I'm gonna send the firm to look for the COVID guy and to say, listen, just fight that guy off.
Facts.
Backing off slowly. Nice.
I'll tell you what though. November 20th, I was like, I don't care if we hang out in the parking lot and have to get married 6 feet apart. It's happening. The priest can just kind of be 6 feet away. The family 6 feet away. I don't care if we got one witness each side. It's happening. This is not getting postponed a third time. Period.
Well done to you. Keep going. Getting married is important. And I speak from experience. It's not something I originally thought I was ever going to do, but I'm so happy I did. My good lady's made me stay grounded, and she's my rock and my element of support. And this is me getting all mushy now. I'm going to try and hold back the tears, guys. But she's great. I love her. She does a lot for me, and I'm lost without her. Sappy music can be played on top of that. Some kind of cheesy kind of rain music or something. I don't know.
You're still the one I run.
Oh.
The one
Wow. But yeah, we've all got nice people to support us. It's great when you can become a couple and get married and just have a life together. It's great. So I look forward to hearing the news when you two are finally wed.
Oh yeah, there'll be pictures and videos. We're not gonna live stream it though, because we feel like this is something that's just for us.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about live streaming your wedding. That's your own business.
Yeah, it really kind of freaked me out when someone recognized me and walked up to me while we were on a fishing trip. And I mean, it's like, that's the thing. I don't feel like I'm this person, but when they were like, oh my gosh, you're on that show. I was like, huh? Oh, okay.
That must be cool, though, to be recognized as something you're producing and making.
Yeah.
Usually when people see me, it's, oh, you're that guy. Not like you're that guy. It's him. Walk away. Walk across the street. Yeah.
It tripped me out because I was there trying to do my son's fishing line, and it threw me off a lot. And my husband was like, "Look, you're gonna have to get used to that." Because I was like, "Who are you?"
Hey, just the trials and tribulations of being a famous celebrity. You're gonna have to deal with
I'm
the
not.
paparazzi and people coming up saying they know you. So,
I'm not famous though. I'm not.
well, you go. What's this? I'm actually scared of being recognized if I ever do gain fame.
Really?
You're already famous, though, aren't you, Steve? Come on.
Uh look, come on my show. I'll give you a boost to fame. My spotlight can be yours too.
Well, he's already famous. He's the guy from the first Matrix movie. You know, the bald kid with the spoon.
Oh no!
Hey, come on! It was a joke. It was a joke. He's gonna send a comment in, isn't he? Wow, famous in some dogging circles. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We just lost all 4 of our viewers. I'm joking.
There they go. There they go. Come back. Come back. It's okay.
Don't try and bend it. It's impossible. I can't do his voice, but he does it so well. Like, it's impossible. I can't do the voice. I can't.
It's impossible.
Wow, you sounds like you're from London then, like an Essex person. It's impossible. I can't do the voice either.
He was like, the spoon doesn't exist.
Nice. We really, really, really have lost track. We've lost our way here.
Yeah,
Wow. We were in the library with a minigun on top of a camper van where a librarian was shot down.
I really wanted the little girl to pop up and just start murking people.
That would have been so cool.
Then we're full circle because the assassin, then she becomes an assassin.
Yeah.
You know, like her dad's killed by one, she becomes one, just like Sam, you know. Sorry, I'm causing chaos again. Continue.
Damn it, Steve.
It's okay. It's okay. You're
intervene as long as you like, but you know,
yeah.
Let us get to the end of the journey. If you want to contribute, by all means.
We enjoy your company there, Steve.
Yeah, always welcome.
Always welcome. So I wanted the little girl to make it full circle and just start murking everybody.
Yeah, that would have been cool, especially because she's watched it all happen while she's been, set free. Because she did say she referred to herself as a apprentice, I believe she said. Sam's apprentice, and she wants to learn the ways, kind of thing. So, it's kind of like you say, full circle. Sam's now become a mother figure, and she's got a daughter of her own to raise.
Hopefully, she becomes a better mother than her mother was.
We can only hope, can't we?
Oh, see, her mother really just kind of personified the idea of fuck everything and run. Fuck everyone and run.
Literally, just do that. It's easy. Just drop a bomb, walk away, kind of thing.
Seriously. Yeah. What about when they violated the no violence in the diner situation to save the girl?
I love that scene. They're all there dressed in the the diner outfits, and out comes all these guns. It was good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I had a feeling that they were going to infiltrate the diner. I felt like my spidey senses were like, this is the backup plan. I know it. They're gonna do it. But then you don't see him, and I'm just like, oh, okay, never mind.
It's like they dangle this carrot and then they yank it away.
And then here they are in their diner outfits as Sam is at her absolute lowest, and she's like, I'm so sorry. Please, just take me, please. And you would not expect that from her because her character is like, fuck everybody. I don't need you. I don't need you either. But she really humbled herself and begged for this little girl's life, which tells us, the viewer, that she's special. Which, for me, that was a really good show me moment.
It was good. It was a good like flip of the coin kind of scenario for the character. We've gone from hardcore assassin with a troubled past to now caring deeply about someone that they've only just met and wants to protect them. Again, motherly instincts, which she didn't initially have in the first place.
Yeah,
So it was good to see that element of the journey that she went on. Yeah,
exactly. And it was wonderful because it wasn't dialogue that showed us. It wasn't dialogue. It was she showed us by caring about this person. And that is how the movie told us she has changed.
yeah, it was good. The general story, it was enjoyable. I think in certain scenes I wanted more, and in some scenes maybe a bit less. It was,
Yeah.
yin and yang, two sides of a seesaw. However, again, terminology you wish to use, but a mixture of pros and cons.
I feel like this wanted to be a Quentin Tarantino film, and that I held against it because I am a huge Quentin Tarantino fan.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those things where you recognize a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, you could see it was influenced by a lot of other genres. It was an interesting one. I don't know if it's a film I'm ever going to rediscover. However, it was an interesting way to spend a couple of hours.
Not for me.
Interesting.
It was kind of like a stolen movie milkshake. I'm gonna call it.
Well, there you go. It's not just a clever name then. They've just thrown all kinds into the blender, all kinds of genres, visuals, blends it up, and then this is the film we got. Enjoy.
Straight. So are we plating it or are we bidding it?
Well, let me see. Whilst it was an interesting way to spend a couple of hours, like I said, I wouldn't go back to it. So this is going to be, for me, one that I'm going to have to throw away. I'm going to bin it. Yeah. Throw it in the trash. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm going to go ahead and bin it. It just, I wasn't loving it the first time around, so I'm going to have to bin it too.
Obviously, this is our own opinions, and we would welcome anyone who disagrees with anything we've said. You're well within your rights to agree or disagree. And by all means, let us know what you think of the movie, good or bad. We just want to talk about what we liked/disliked about it. But by all means, get involved with the show and tell us what you thought of Gunpowder Milkshake.
Yeah, like you can hit us up on Twitter. There will be a roast Twitter soon. For now, you can tap in on the Mom is Always Right Media stuff. The Mom is Always Right Media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And the link is in my bios. All the link is in my bios. And you will soon see some roast social media, and you can do your own roast. He said he loves the show so far.
Nice. The roast with the most.
Yeah, we're the co-hosts of the roast.
And we don't like toast. No, I do like toast. I love toast. I'm just saying. I just threw a rhyme in there. I don't know why. I just, roast most toast. But I do like toast. I love bread. Hey, sure, why not?
Hey, bread is dope, okay?
Just don't nick any more of Gordon Ramsay's bread, yeah?
I know.
Just saying.
Yeah, he and it was like rock bread, like the bread that he cooked on a rock in a hill. Like there's so much, but you don't. Like yes,
you don't like to boast.
Yes,
we do. Yes, this is going to skyrocket this channel. It's going to go really well, and
to the moon.
Why stop at the moon? Let's just go right out into the end of the stratosphere. Stratosphere? I don't know. The universe? I don't know. I'm not an expert on these kind of terminologies.
Okay. The stratosphere
that's the edge of the planet, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the edge of the planet.
Yeah, so I meant further out. Like go to the ends of the universe if you can find it.
Yeah. To the next universe.
Yeah, sure. Hello, next universe. Uranus, yeah. Uranus, yeah. Look at me with that one. You anus. You're calling me an anus. You're an anus.
You're an anus.
But yes,
This show, this show sponsored by the planet Uranus.
yes. Big shout out to those guys. They're getting good 5G signal out there. They're doing really well.
We're eating raw. He's Milky Way.
Oh my, milk. You wrote milk. Oh, Stephen, come on. Wow.
Milky Way from Uranus.
Yeah. So, as Julian's mentioned, there's going to be some forthcoming social media information, including how you get hold of us as a collaboration. We've obviously got our own individual projects going on. Mom was always right. Productions, is it?
Mom is always right. Our YouTube is Mom is Always Right Media Productions.
Media Productions, that was it. Yeah.
Sorry. You can find us on it's a Linktree. It's linktr.ee/Mom is Always Right Media.
Yeah, you can. You can indeed. I'm not as advanced as Julie. I only have one thing, which is obviously the you can get me all the socials there for now as a side issue. If you need to contact me in any way,
yeah.
This is not about individual projects, although it kind of is. So I'm just going to say, I also have a podcast called I Give That 10 Minutes. That's all I'm saying. I'm walking away from that one.
Well, yeah. So you find us on the roast. If you have a movie you want to be roasted, the email address, theroast@momisalwaysright.com will be available. Davey, do you want your own Mom is Always Right media email? I could put, Davey theroast@momisalwaysrightmedia.com.
Sure. What's the terminology? Hook me up with that. Is that right? I don't know. I don't know fandom phrases. I don't know. Yes, please. I would like an email. There you go. That's better.
All right. I got you. I'll hook you up. I'm the plug. Don't worry about it.
Awesome.
See, I'm all the way a millennial translator. I got this.
Excellent. I can rely on you then. Good.
Yes. All right. So we're binning this movie, and you can tune in again soon. We're doing an October. We skipped September, didn't we? Okay, no, we need to commit to like October 1st, November 1st. War of the Worlds film. I want to do a review of that film.
I must admit, it's been that long since I've seen it. I'd have to rediscover it, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. Yes, I do like it, but it's much more superior to the Tom Cruise one, which we all hate. But I'd rediscover it. That's worth a chat, Stephen. So we'll talk terms on that one. We'll have a little chat about that.
Yeah, I'm down to rediscover it and rewatch it, and then we can all do a stream here.
Do a collab.
Yeah, Steven can join us on the roast. He can be our special guest.
We're gonna roast him to death. No, we're not.
It'll be BYOB, BYOW.
Get like a brand and stamp him. You've been roasted.
Yeah. Oh, we need to get a sticker. We need to get. A sticker.
We're gonna sort that. We're gonna obviously get this all fine tuned. This is very early days, but it's been a really fun starting block.
Yeah. He'll talk to his. Okay. Have your people call my people.
Yeah. We'll set up a meeting for next May or something. We'll figure it out.
Talk terms. So what are we thinking? November? We can do the first of the month.
We'll definitely come back. Yes. We'll see what's out and what we think we're going to chat about. You and I will chat off screen and we'll figure out what the next movie is going to be, and we'll take it from there, and we'll obviously get viewer interaction as we progress. So yeah.
All right. So thank you for joining us on this fine Saturday and Sunday. It's wonderful Saturday and Sunday for the roast. And
thanks for joining us, everybody.
Tune in next month.
Yeah, please do. We'll be here for you.
We definitely will. It'll be, I think, we'll let you know what we're talking about. Don't worry. it'll pop up and I will definitely post it. Peace out.
Take care. Bye.